Well, we've got no beanbags today. So, San Vito, Ryder, welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Pleasure to have you here.
Thank you.
You wrote on social media, "When listening to Cold Teeth, I see a side of me that tends to feel like they are never part of anything. Cold Teeth is a cocktail of isolation, resentment, and realizing that life isn't fair." Could you explain to me your relationship with this song?
The song is really like a cocktail of emotions that are a result of like being in a certain situation, or a result of circumstances, really. Like if you go through something that isn't so pleasant at first, it's so confusing, and you almost have to pull like threads out of like a ball of wool. This song is definitely for people to listen to by themselves. It's a song of solitude and internal comfort. I really get lost into something cold, really. The chorus is like just lonely, and it's not as though loneliness was like the main thing I was feeling, but it just fit.
Hey, me, and you'll play me, 'cause you own me, I'm not lonely.
So you worked with Christian Bell on the sound. How was that process?
Yeah, so obviously Christian and I recorded together before. We recorded the Tapping 10 Trinkets EP together. But this time I kind of wanted to do something new. Christian and I sat down and basically tried to create an atmosphere, something that sounded atmospheric, that had like a seeping kind of nature to it, or also like a harrowing nature to it, as though the song was in a place outside of the real world. And yeah, obviously Christian, like knowing his shit, he got some room mics and knew how to place them and create that sound, and I think it was spot on for this one. I'm really impressed with how it turned out.
So if it's a different kind of vibe, how does this song fit into the normal San Vito Ryder set list?
I didn't change things too much with Christian. Christian understands the project so well, so we knew not to just drift away and become Nile Rodgers.
Till I'm high, be with your cold teeth, I'm not lonely.
Aside from creating this place for yourself and in your music, is this a place that you create in hope that other people can find salvage in?
That's the right way to put it, really. Because I feel like with some tracks, you kind of almost can't settle in the song because of how it sounds. And for this one especially, it is really important for me to get people to settle into by creating that like atmospheric space. It was as though there's like room for the instruments as well as the person listening to it. I think the important thing is like helping create distance between the person and their like outside world.
What would make this release feel like a win for you?
I know this sounds a bit cliche, but I feel like because we achieved those things, I wrote the song and wanted it recorded in a certain way, and we did it. I think that was such an achievement for me. Like it almost completed the loop. Is what it's supposed to be, and I feel content with that. As well as the great video that Patrick Ford did for it and his artwork as well. It all really ties in perfectly. Especially, I love how the artwork kind of doesn't have my profile in it or my face, even though it has my kind of outline. And that was purely coincidental, like down to the flash that he used as he was lying on the floor at Tottenham Court Road outside a theatre, as I was like kind of walking outside of it and just took the shot. And the flash was so bright it took out my face, and you can tell it was so bright by looking at the bulbs on like the theatre ceiling, because they're just like dimmed.
Lonely, lonely, lonely.
How does Cold Teeth connect with what's coming next?
So Cold Teeth is this kind of start of this new phase. It's not a complete change. You know, it is still has remnants of like punk and everything that we've done before. We have another song that's actually ready to be released called Room 25, which will be out in spring, and it's kind of more along the lines of Cold Teeth as well. It was recorded with Christian at the same time in the summer at the Hit Dungeon.
When's Cold Teeth coming out? When can we expect it?
So Cold Teeth is already out. It came out the end of Jan. So listen to it now on all the streaming platforms and hear us play it live at the tour in February.
These venues right here.
You catch me dreaming and you fly around the schools tiptoe by. I've been inside broken minds. I'm getting covered in broken minds.
So is there any shout outs we need to make?
Christian, Simon Hedges played bass on this, thank you Simon, and Charlie Hughes on drums. Then we've got Patrick Ford directed the video and the artwork. The tour, the Valentine's Day in London, I'm doing with Tati, who's an art curator, the last remaining 16th century church in London. So we're going to have a very romantic event that day. The guys in Bristol, Pasha and Alina, who are working really hard on that event as well. So yeah, I mean, I might have forgotten a few names. Apologies for that.
Come fill your boots with San Vito Ryder on Valentine's Day then.
Yeah.
Nice.
There's a lot of surprises to that. We've got some fantastic bands, Coastal Wild Soviet Underground. We've got poets like Lucy Harbron and Felicity and others. We've also got Surface Level, who are creating some unique Valentine's gifts. Yeah, it's going to be a really fun event, that one. I'm looking forward to that. Always wanted to play a church as well. We've also got performances from Sally at Ethereal Maison. But yeah, I don't want to give too much away.
Out of sight, out of mind. My sweet romantic, I'm not lost in a we're dancing gigantic, leave beside the wishing well.
Well, San Vito Ryder, thank you very much for sitting on this tree with me today.
You're very welcome. Thanks for having me.
I'm sorry that couldn't be comfy beanbags.
We'll have to do it next time.
Yeah, we'll get the whole band on and get grooving.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Nice one. Thank you, sir.
Cheers.